We got something special for y'all today, man. It's your boy Big Head, the Dome Doctor. I want to shout out Check 'em Out TV for giving me the opportunity to do this. But today, I want to enlighten y'all 15 things that you may not know about jail. And if you've never been, it may stop you from going. So I want y'all to listen up. If you never heard this before, because I put it on IG, but if you never heard this before, I want you to lock in, I want you to listen up. And if you know somebody that's on a road to getting in trouble and leading towards jail, they definitely need to hear this. So every youth center, every middle school, high school, y'all need to tap in and check this out. And I'm gonna say this again, 15 things you may not know about jail that if you knew, it would stop you from going. So, with no further ado, we're gonna start right here. Number one is booking. When you get booked in jail, it's a 2 or 3 day process. You have to sleep on the floor, everybody in a tank, they got the pisser right there or the urinal right there connected to the toilet, connected to the sink. So that's the situation you is for 2 or 3 days until they book you in jail. Before you get booked in jail, you're gonna be ready to leave jail. You're gonna be tired of jail before you get booked in jail. That's how hard the process of booking is. So, number one is booking. You do not want to go through the booking process. Number two, the medical process. Now, the medical process is serious because, the people that work in the medical, they're not nurses and doctors. They are aides and assistants and people from your hood and ladies you've been seeing in the hood that work in the jail as far as knowing all your personal information. You heard me? So if you go to jail and you got health problems, the whole jail gonna know because they gonna tell. The people that work in the jail know the inmates and they gonna tell. So, hopefully you're in good health if you go to jail because the medical process is terrible. They gonna stick you with a few needles. They gonna draw some blood, but whatever come out that blood, the whole jail gonna know. So that's number two, the medical intake. 3 is you have to move when they say move. In jail, you have to move when authorities say move. Sometimes it's the CO, sometimes it's the inmates. But whoever in authority, you have to move when they say move. If they say get up and move over there, go sit over there, you got to do it, man. You got to move when they say move in jail, and that's terrible. You don't want to move when your mom or your father say move. So you mean to tell me you're going to move when they say move in jail? Nah, man, you better stay out of jail. So number 3 is move when they say move. But number 4, this is a good one. Now, the inmates work the jail, but the convicts run the jail. I know you thought that the warden do. Nah, the warden, he runs the facility. He runs the paperwork, he runs the legal part. But the convicts run inside of the jail. The convicts call the shots, what goes on in the cell. And the inmates, they do the work. Inmates feed you. If you on lockdown, the inmate gonna bring you your tray. Inmates read mail. Inmates clean up. The maintenance is inmates. So if you think you can't be touched or you think that these inmates can't get to you, inmates work the jail. So they'll let an inmate write in on you, even if you in a one-man cell. Inmates have to work. They fix your food if they want to poison you. So if the convicts tell them to get you, you got it. So just know, number 4, the inmates work and the convicts run it. So let's move to number 5. You gotta eat when they say eat. Whether you hungry or not, you gotta eat when they say eat, man. Who wanna eat when they say eat? When somebody tell you to eat, you ain't even hungry, but this your only opportunity to eat, you gotta eat, man. You gotta eat when they say eat, and you only get the amount of time they give you to eat. So just know they gonna run your diet and they gonna own how you gonna have to eat and when you hungry and when you not, bro. Who wanna live like that? But that's how you gotta live in jail, bro. Number 5, you gotta eat when they say eat. But let's move to number 6. Jail lockdown. Now, jail lockdown don't mean that you're on lockdown. It means the jail is locked down. That means they can cut off all contact. That means they can stop mail from coming. They can stop people from using the phone. What if you got a serious situation? Your mom at home sick, or you need to get your paperwork legit for court. You can't do it when the jail is on lockdown. They cut everything off, all communication off. The jail is on lockdown. So just know, if you in there, number 6, jail lockdown, they cut off all communication with the free world. You don't want that, bro. You don't want to be cut off from your family or your loved one. So number 6 is lockdown. They cut off all communication. So let's move to number 7. Number 7, no privacy. It ain't no privacy. If you on the shit or somebody right there. Well, if you on the toilet, someone's right there. And ain't nothing you can say about it. If you brushing your teeth, somebody right there can be using the toilet. You heard me? The shower is right behind you. So you can't hide, you heard me? Like when you go in there with hemorrhoids, they're gonna have people sniggling and giggling. He got hemorrhoids. Oh, look at that scar on. Oh, he got 1 leg. Oh, he got 9 toes. Whatever it is, you have issues you have in the bathroom. If you fart too loud, if you got hemorrhoids, you sit down when you pee, whatever, they gonna know, man. So, cause there ain't no privacy in the bathroom or in the shower. So if you're a private person, don't go to jail. Cause number 7, there's no privacy. Now we're gonna move to number 8. Number 8 is count time. Count time is something serious. Count time means they gotta count the whole jail. And it's different in different jails, but they're gonna count the whole jail before everybody get back to moving. So whatever you doing, you can be just, your mind could be just went off into somewhere good, knowing it's not a good day in jail. But you could just be having a good thought, a good memory, a good visual. Count time. So you either got to go stand by your bunk or either stand where you at. But wherever you at or whatever you doing, you got to do one or the other until count time is up. And it's at least 3 or 4 times a day. So do you want to go through that 3 or 4 times a day? I don't know, man. But we know number 8 is count time, and y'all don't want to go through that. So we're going to get to number 9. Number 9 is inspection. Inspection. You mean to tell me that you can say, I have to have my bed made up. I have to have my slippers and shoes nicely arranged. I have to have no wrinkles. I can't have a pillow. I can't have nothing hanging over the bed. I can't have nothing under the bed. It have to be swept, clean. Nothing can be shown from under my mattress, which is flat and hard. But you got to come past inspection every time before anything, get any further at that day. When inspection time comes, it's inspection time, and they want everybody's like that. Not just yours, everybody. So if they wake y'all up for inspection, you got to stay woke until everybody's situation is good. And all you can do then is just lay on top of your made up bed after inspection until inspection is clear, which can be second child or whenever they decide. But we know number 9 is inspection. So we're going to move to number 10. Shakedown. Now, when they do a shakedown in jail, they basically come destroy stuff. They basically come throw everything you thought you had arranged, your little personal possessions, the things you own, the things your mail people sent you, your little handkerchiefs you done got made up in the little hats. They take all that and tear it up. Throw your mail on the floor. Your picture's gonna be over there. His gonna be over there. Your mattress cover, if you got 2, they're gonna take one. They're gonna take your blanket. If your mattress got a hole in it, they taking that. So you might have no mattress when they finish, but shakedown is something you definitely don't want to go through, because the little peace of mind you done made of making yourself settle in for your jokes or whatever you got to do, shakedown gonna come and tear everything up and ramble through it. And like I say, again, some of your private stuff, you don't have no control over what they do with it or what happened to it. Say, for instance, your girl sent you a little shot picture, something to, get you through because you on the straight tip, you feel me? Now your shot picture way down there because Shakedown and came, and this your girl. But Shakedown and just boom, it's on the floor way over there. The wrong dude get it, he gonna keep it. Then it's gonna get sold on the jail market. But that's what happened when you in there and Shakedown comes. So you know we all gonna say number 10 is Shakedown. If y'all still with me. Now this is what I want y'all to do. If I told you something you ain't know, shoot me a cash out. I don't care if it's for $1. You heard me? DOMEDOC. If any of this helping you or anybody you know, run me a cash out for $1. I don't even care. DOMEDOC. But we're going to get to number 11. The good got to suffer for the bad. So that means you can be in a dome with 90 people, 145 people. One person can do something. I remember one time, like, they had barbecue chicken. They very seldom have barbecue chicken. But this day they had barbecue chicken. And just so happened, my dude that was a trustee wasn't in position on chicken day. I guess nobody want to be responsible for the chicken on chicken day. So my dude wasn't behind the chicken, this barbecue chicken. So I couldn't get the hookup. So when it got to me, you know, they tried to play me and give me like a lid chicken. So I said, okay, cool, I'm gonna show them. I ain't wanna cause a commotion because the free man is at the end of the service line with the chicken. So when everybody sat down and they was putting a fresh pan up for the next line coming through, soon as they called our first row, I went up there and reached over the steam line and grabbed some chicken. It didn't matter if it was hot or not. I just grabbed the chicken, like 2 or 3 of them, pulled them over the thing, had some napkins all ready to tuck them, and tried to bail out back to the dome because I knew the gate was open. All I had to do was get them in the gate and they wasn't gonna get them. So I bail out because, you know, they shaking down everything on the way. I bail out, I go back to the dome. I make it back to the dome with the chicken. And they want to come say, so later on that night, now this last child when they had the chicken, so later on that night, maybe an hour or two, here come the Sarge. Everybody in the day room. Everybody had to stay in the day room all night, bro, because I reached over the steam line and took that chicken. And some of the inmates knew I took it. And they was upset, you know. But at that point, I was kind of like on the convict tip, and I was tired, you know, I wasn't finna go for getting shorthanded. So it went down like that, and I felt bad for everybody having to stand up all night behind me taking some chicken. But that is what happened. The good had to suffer for the bad. So I apologize to everybody had to stand up all night behind some chicken, but we already know number 11, the good suffer for the bad. So let's get to number 12. A double dose. The lights and the noise. You heard me? Like, the lights you can't control. So if your bed under a light, your bunk under a light that stay on all night, it's on all night. What, you gonna put a toothpaste newspaper on there? Because your light gonna stay on all night. You just got a bad spot. You can't control the lights. And the noise, you definitely can't control the noise. The noise is so much noise. It's noisy when it ain't noisy. Like when it's quiet, you hear noise. That's how jail designed. Like you hear the walls making noise. You hear the pipes. You hear something. But you know, you can't control the lights or the noise. So just think, if you don't like noise, you'll never sleep. If you don't like lights, you'll never sleep. And that's not your option. You're in jail. You don't have a choice to say, turn the light off. Man, y'all be quiet. Only the authority can say that. You heard me? And they ain't gonna say it not to the extent you want them to say it. So we know that number 12 is the lights and the noise. So
what about the AC unit?
The AC unit?
Yeah.
We ain't get to that yet.
Okay.
That's number 13. No climate control. It's number 13. That means this is for the places that have AC. All of them don't have AC. If you get in on a lockdown tier, you have to deal with a fan. But satellite camps and most domes have air conditions. But the thing is, they control that. Like if it's 80 degrees, it's 100 degrees outside, it may be 50 degrees in there. And you'll never know if you don't go outside. You'll never know it's hot. You'll be sick walking around in there with a blanket. It'll be so cold because you can't control the climate. And then sometimes they'll have it hot where you'll just be sweating. The walls will be sweating. It'll just be musty. So you can't control the climate whether you get the air or not. Some people be sick. The air blow right over them. People try to cover the vents up. Some people right 3-4 bunks over hot. You know, it's just all about how they set it up, but you cannot control the climate. So we're going to go say number 13, no climate control, none. So if you like to control the AC or the fan or whatever you do at home, that's over with in jail. Remember, you in jail, man. You heard me? So let's get to number 14. 14 is the rust, the dust, and the mold. Now keep in mind, it's concrete and steel in jail. So what concrete and steel build up is dust, rust, and mold in a little wood. You heard me? So the vents is dusty and rusty. The bars are the paint chipping. You see the rust on them. You heard me? The vents moldy. You heard me? So it's basically anything with moisture is molding and rusting, rotten and decaying. You know, a lot of shanks come from rusted metal. Where you can, it just gets so rusty, you just pull it loose and then you sharpen it up and I'm good. But unfortunately, that comes from them letting the metal decay for too long and loosen up and stuff like that. So number 14 is full of mold, dust, and rust. Who want to live like that? And number 15, last but not least, this is gonna wow you. You're not alone. They got spiders in there. And I'm talking about the kind that when they bite you, it put 5 bullet holes in you. Like, because the infection be so bad, it have to come out. When they bite, be a little bitty spider, and it can be in your mat. They give you a little flat mat that hurt your back. But they'll definitely have spiders in it. And if you don't check it, and you get under that blanket and you wrapped up and they trying to stay warm, you trying to stay warm, and you wake up and it's that brown recluse or black recluse, whatever they call it, bite you, man, you're going to think you got shot. You heard me? You're going to be handicapped for 2 or 3 weeks or longer if you get bit by a spider in jail. You heard me? They're going to say it's all kind of stuff. You ain't going to get the right medical treatment. You might die. Spiders kill people sometimes. You heard me? But it's definitely that those spiders are serious. So, you know, I just wanted to take this time out to let y'all know this, bro, because ain't too many things in my life that I've been through that I can pass on to somebody that might knowledge them up or help them or save them or keep them out of trouble or stop them from going to jail. But this is. So I took my time out to say, and I want to thank Check 'em Out TV again for allowing me to do this on his platform, because this is 15 things that you may not know about jail, that if you know, it may stop you from going. Now, if this help you or help anybody around you, that's good enough for me. You don't owe me nothing, but I just know I want to keep growing. I want to keep doing things like this. I want to keep putting y'all up on game. So like I say, the Cash App, DOME-DOC. You heard me? Dome Doc. So if you feel like you want to run me something for this wisdom, for me pulling your coat, putting you up on game, I appreciate it. And I'm going to keep pulling your coat and I'm going to keep putting you up on game. This your boy, Big Head, the Dome Doc. Shout out to Check 'em Out TV. And remember, jail ain't all about how tough you is, how bad you is. You heard me? Like, it's a mental thing. It's a power thing in there too, but it's a mental thing. So you can be the baddest person in there. You can't take your gun in there with you. So you're going to be in there with those 15 things that I just told you. This your boy, Big Head, the Dome Doctor. Check 'em Out TV, Out the Mud Entertainment, and I'm out. Bet.